What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you, well, with another market watch today. Before I begin, I'm going to be getting in all these tokens tomorrow, and it's going to be shipped. If anyone who's bought these tokens previously, just know these will be shipped out tomorrow, so make sure to keep an eye on your tracking. I have a ton of envelopes to the side. I'll probably do a video when the tokens do come in, just to show everybody who wants to know how they look like. But I do have a limited amount still available. The Right Arm Zero token sold out. The Skyscraper Ace 1 token sold out. Nami's been sold out. I still have, I think, one Prank Kids token left, if I'm not mistaken. And for the Water Enchanters and the Nibiru, Sword Soul, and Strike Striker Ace token number 2, those are still available. The next time I'll be able to get more tokens is probably going to be roughly in a month to a month and a half. So I just want to be just blunt to everybody, give you guys all a heads up. Once again, these will be coming definitely 100% tomorrow. I already saw my tracking information, and I will be mailing these out tomorrow. So if you still want to get yours and have it sent out by tomorrow, go ahead and check my website out, YGOPaisano.com. Go over the tokens, and these will be coming out. In roughly about 2 weeks, I'll be getting a bunch more field centers in. That's going to be a massive overhaul to the website, and you're going to see a ton of new field centers loaded on there. I mean, a ton. If you want to know how field centers look like before they even come to this website, make sure to go over to the Discord, check it out. I usually put a new field center up every single day. Anyway, gone to the market. We have Lightning Storm out of King's Court. Now, this card is slowly been rising in value. The value has it roughly near $57. Lightning Storm is one of those cards you just need to have. Here's the question, though. Is it going to get a reprint? If it does, more than likely it'll be Prismatic Rare if I had to guess, and if that's the case, the price of this card would fall. But a lot of people still need this card. You need it right now. You got Nationals, and if you need to play your locals, this is a great card. A good alternative version of this card is something like Evenly Match. It's not as good, but it's still a great card overall. I think anyone holding Lightning Storms right now and is not going to any major events and is looking to sell, I would sell every version of Lightning Storm except Starlight Rares. You might also want to consider holding on to Collector's Rare Lightning Storm. I'm more 50-50 if you want to hold or sell that, but I think the Starlights are always the keepers. Everything else to me, unless it's all tier Starlights, is normally gone if there's a chance of a reprint. Another card I might get reprinted is Pot of Prosperity. Now, once again, the secret rare right now, as of this video, is $102 a copy. Wow. Looking at Pot of Prosperity, Starlight Rare out of Blazing Vortex, it has been going down. Actually, as of filming this video, it's roughly around $540, which is low than when it was previously hitting near the $550 price point. Now, Pot of Prosperity is obviously a card that's seeing a lot of play and a good amount of decks in the game. Not every deck needs it, but the decks that do need it normally need it at 3. Could this get reprinted? And if it does, what's going to happen? Well, Starlight might go down a little bit, stabilize, go back up in value if I had to guess. With almost every Starlight that usually happens, if it's meta consistent. With that said, the secret version would normally tank in value. It's Konami. They'll short print this Prismatic Starlight, Prismatic Pot of Prosperity if they was to do it that way, but they're not going to just give it all over the place. It's going to be shorted heavily. And if that has to be the case, the secret rare will still hold value, but nowhere near 100 and change value we're looking at right now. The third card, well, it's Forbidden Droplet. I don't know why I typed in Forbidden Droplet and it does this. Anyway, the third card is Forbidden Droplet. As of filming of this video, Forbidden Droplet has a bunch of print things, and the newest one from Legendary Duelist, Duels from the Deep, and that price point right now, pre-sale, is $50 for an Ultra Rare. The Secret Rare Buzz Legends is 60, original prints near 80. Ultra Rare, well, Ultra Rare has been going down as well. Once again, it's going down, but it's going to stabilize and more than likely go back up in value. Ultra Rare shows to be 290. The price point of it was roughly 307. I think this card will go down a little bit more, but once again, if you're looking to get Ultimate Rare Forbidden Droplets and you want to just throw $1,000 into this game, I would recommend waiting until the Ultra Rare does come out and it's readily available for everybody. That will obviously drop a lot of these card prices down. Could Droplet get a reprint in the Megatins? Hopefully. King Regulus is actually going down a lot. This card at peak price was roughly around $82. Now, showing this video, it's roughly around $61 with shipping. It's at pre-sale prices. The pre-sale price of this card was at $60, and now it's back down to that. Here's the crazy thing. King Regulus is a great card, but it's going to be going down even more so in value. And it's going to be going down because no one's going to be wanting to dump money to keep holding this card in value. Dimension 4 is still relatively a new set. So, I mean, you do the math. People crack packs, they pull Regulus, they don't want to buy 2 more. They sell it on the market, the value goes down. Repeat the process over and over again, especially since Dimension Force is a newer set. Can King Regulus go up in the future? Maybe, depending on how big the balance is going to be against Splites. Then we have Salesman coming out of Bowser Chaos. This card right here, everyone said they could get this card at 5s. It's down to like 3 and change. To be honest with you, it's not a bad card. I still like Prohibition more, and I don't play Prohibition, so if that gives you any instance of should you or should you not get this card. Is it a good card to buy? I guess so. $4 is not bad. $2 is a lot better though, and I think buying this card for like $1 to $2 is probably the better way to do it. Wait though, the price point of this card is continuing to go down in value. It's trying to stabilize, but it's still going down in value. Then we have Teardrop, the Rikka Queen. This card, look at this, look at this. This card was almost near $60. Teardrop, the Rikka Queen right now is roughly around $31. It's literally half price off from its all-time high. The crazy thing about Teardrop, the Rikka Queen is it's a great card. Sun Avalon Plants is a pretty good deck, but is it worth buying this card? Unless you're building that exact deck, no, not close. So we talked about prosperity. Obviously, you look at other cards like Desires, they're crazy high in value. Duality has crazy high value, but part of Extravagance is very unique. It does not have an ultimate rare. It does not have a Starlight rare. At the best, it has a collector's rare. That's all it has. Collector's rare version of Pot of Extravagance, I will say though, has been stable. You can see over here in the market too. It's been stable roughly around $100. It's gone down a little bit, but then again, at times it's gone up a little bit. It really, for the most part, is probably the most stable version of Pot of Extravagance. Original print version of this card out of Secret Slayers has slowly been on the decline. This card right now is roughly around $14, $15. Now, to be honest with you, I still think a $15 Extravagance is not a bad price point to buy this card in. But at the same time, do you really buy this the Secret Extravagance at all when we have a prismatic version come out of 2020 Megatins? I don't know. And that version of it, by the way, is at $7. So once again, what do you buy? The Secret Original Print First Edition, good value. Prismatic, pretty good value. Or the CR. And before you go, V, I don't want to buy Extravagance. Why would I want this card? Let me just fill you in on something. Some of these pot cards don't see play, and when they do see play, their prices go up that fast. So once again, do you want to get prepared in buying these cards now when no one's looking at them? Or do you just want to go ahead and buy when the hype is coming? Me personally, I mean, I want to place at a common Extravagance. One day I'll probably eventually buy the CRs, my opinion. That's what I'm going to buy. But if it doesn't get to that point, I might just buy this version you're looking at right here just to have a good version of Pot of Extravagance. Hopefully an Ultimate Rare comes out, but Konami's too busy reprinting random Ultimate Rares. We'll talk about it in a second. I like to buy deck cores. I love talking about deck cores. I love telling you to buy deck cores. I think they're the best thing to buy. Weather Painters is probably the worst deck core to buy. It's so expensive. It's insanely expensive. And yes, there are only 2 cards. The rest is relatively dirt cheap. I get that. But some of these cards, like the Weather Painter Moonbow, came out recently as Dimension Force. Maximum Gold Eldorado saw a reprint of the Weather Painter Rainbow. I mean, yeah, it was only $1. What are you doing? We need Cloud and Snow. And yes, once again, there's lower printings of that. But why? Why is there so much money? Well, short printing and mixture to the, I mean, this is probably the weirdest waifu tax. This is like you need to go on the sex registry waifu tax. I'm just throwing it out there, like, whoever buys these cards, you gotta get that name and just submit it to the sex registry. It's just, listen, it's whatever. The artwork looks great. I mean, there are diehard Weather Painter fanboys out there. I'm not saying they're not. It's a really interesting archetype. But man, I don't know. Once again, the artwork, amazing. I'm a big fan of Konami's upgrade to the Yu-Gi-Oh artwork these past years. And Weather Painters is one of those archetypes that had an amazing boost in just the art alone. Look at all the archetypes, and then you come back to me and look at Weather Painters, and you say which one's better. Like, they've done a great job. I don't know who the new artist is, but they're knocking it out the park. And maybe in the case of Weather Painters, a little bit too far out the park. Listen, Duel Saga is a set I always talk about because it's one of my favorite sets. I love the rarity, the Duel Saga rarity, the ultra rares, but they're not regular ultra rares. They're uniquely done. And I like the cards in Duel Saga. It came with a lot of great cards. Heroless, Darklaw, Mizuki, Diva, Duality. You see it all right here. Great cards. And throughout the years, some of these cards have seen insanely high spikes of value. It just has. Duel Saga, even though at the time it came out, I believe each box was $15, which at the time was overpriced. It's not that bad, to be honest with you. I think Duel Saga cards are a great value, and I know a lot of you players might disagree with me on this one. Some will, some won't. But one thing we can't deny is the fact that this is still really good value. And a lot of these cards are still seeing a ton of play. Whether it's in current format, Go format, any other format in Time Wars format, these cards are still great cards. By the way, Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind, the price point has been going up. Yeah, looking at it right now, Black Widow was roughly around $5. Look at that spike. It used to be like, okay, let's see, go back 6 months. It was, look at that, $4. Go back a year. I mean, it was dirt cheap for Black Widow Gale Whirlwind, and it's going up in value. When it first came out, I know it was like a throwaway card. All right. Looking over here, let's talk about OTS packs, because I feel like with OTS packs, every OTS pack, Konami has somehow hit a home run and bunted at the same time. Looking at OTS pack Tournament 17, Infinite Infirmants is $200. Of course it is. It's a great card, and a lot of you players need it. And when it came out, it did lower the price point of Infinite Infirmants a little bit. BLS Soldier of Chaos was at 80, now it's at 70, but it's still a good card. Might see play one day, not today, but who knows? I own one of these Ultimate Rares. Look great. And then Utopia. Why? Like, oh, I'm glad they reprinted Utopia. We didn't have 50 other reprints of the card, so now we got 51. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Then we go over here to OTS on Pack 16. Once again, Forbidden Droplet. Great, great, great printing. Cyber Dragon. You know what? I'm going to throw it out there. I think it was a great printing. Firewall Dragon? Wait a minute. Firewall Dragon had a Ghost Rare, and so did Black Soldier of Chaos in the same set. Why would you do this? Firewall Dragon Ultimate Rare at $25, though, I will say it's relatively inexpensive. And I don't own one of these cards, but I do consider picking one up. And let me know what you think about that. Do you own one? Are you going to hold one? Firewall Dragon? And then we have OTS on Pack 15. Once again, Needle Fiber. Great reprint. Dark Requiem? Armed Dragon. What am I reading here? What? Why? Why? Why is every OTS pack one home run followed by 2 bunouts? Like, it makes no sense. Just as much as my crappy baseball references. And then we're not even done yet. Hold on. We have OTS on Pack 14. Nibiru. Let's go. Suapali. Oh, baby. Toon Kingdom? And listen, you can maybe justify this by saying they put a meta relevant card at the time, some meta relevant card, because I think the only deck I was playing Suapali was like Shadol's at the side. And then 2 Kingdoms for collectors. So you kind of like we're trying to hit the spectrum. And over here, they hit a different type of spectrum. Meta relevant plus 2 cards that I mean collectors really care about. I mean, I don't know, there's a lot of Chaz Princeton fanboys out there. Doesn't make any sense. Like, I just don't know. The OTS packs have been really, 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 really weird. I will say, though, a lot of Super Rares and OTS are still great ones to hold. A lot of people just go crack an OTS pack, and if it's not an OT, they throw it in the garbage. I've never done that, and I don't recommend anyone else do that. I think there are a lot of great Super Rares and OTS packs that do hold value, as well as a lot of great comments in the OTS packs. And as we pull away, they get more value. I mean, look at OTS pack 14. Demise of the Land recently had a spike in value. As a common, this common version of the card went to $7. This was a throwaway card in OTS One Pack 14, but now is a must-have for a lot of players that are trying to cheat out Mystic Mine. And listen, it worked. The price spike does work. A lot of people did sell this card and made money, those who held the OTS Commons and Super Rares. What I'm trying to say is, maybe the Ultimate Rares might not be the best, and you're playing a crappy lotto, but the Super Rares and Commons are still worth it. I definitely recommend a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that are going to their locals hold those Super Rares as well as Commons. Anyway, I already appreciate you guys watching my videos. Make sure to go to this website. If you want to grab his field center, grab a token. I do have some field centers available still. But if you want to grab a token, go ahead and grab the tokens right now. I'm telling you right now, by tomorrow, I'm going to be surprised when the majority sells out. These sell out so fast. Every time, the minute I have them on hand, I have them on hand at most a day, 2 days. I think 2 days I had them on hand. If you want to count the fact that I had mailed the rest of them out the next day. But these tokens sell out so fast. These are gorgeous tokens. I personally grabbed one of each of these and put it aside for myself. And I'll tell you right now, I don't have no regrets. Rider Iron Man Zero sold out today. More than likely, the rest of these will sell out within the next 24 to 72 hours. And yeah, hopefully I'm wrong though, because I would love to have inventory on my websites. Keep out on this website and join the Discord for more information about the tokens and field centers and any more news and information coming out then. It's your boy V, and you boys have a great day.